Well, I'm certainly honored and surprised to be doing this interview. I wish I could be out in Vegas to be speaking to my former colleagues out there, but doctor says no. First of all, I want to really thank the various committees. I never expected that I'd get selected to be on get this award. But been lucky on lots of things in life. Good wife, good long life, and I just can't say enough thanks to the folks that did select me. And to talk about Tom Porter, I never really got to know Tom real closely, but from everything I knew of Tom, he was a great guy and far surpassed my abilities and my contribution to the profession, but Tom was a good man, and I feel honored to be speaking at an event that Tom was instrumental in providing funding for. But Tom passed at an early age, and I've been lucky. I've been a member of NACVA since 1996, which is, gosh, I shouldn't know how far back that is, but nevertheless, 1996, I joined NACVA, and those of you sometime take a look at your membership number, and you'll see how long I've been involved in this organization. My member number is 153. I suppose I shouldn't tell that. I'll get hacked somewhere or another, but well, that's so be it. But I just feel extremely lucky, and still can't quite believe that I am able to join the distinguished group of people that have done far more for the profession and for NACVA than I have, but I've tried. NACVA is an organization that was just sort of getting started, not very far along the line when I got involved, and amazingly under Parnell's direction, get to be really I think the foremost organization in the business valuation field. The other organizations have thought they were something, but none of them have really provided the amount of professional education, continuing education for people in the valuation field. I started out as a CPA. I'm still, I guess, an inactive member of the CPA profession. I was chairman of the State Board of Minnesota CPAs, and later got the chance, lucky enough, to be president of the State Society. But I never was very much interested or never very competent in the auditing field, although I did have the opportunity to teach auditing as an adjunct professor at the University of Minnesota. But taxes had been my practice area for a number of years. But when the valuation started to go beyond just the one organization, the Institute of Business Appraisers was one of the good organizations, and still is, in fact. I've been a member of all of them, and I've tried to contribute some to each of them, teaching in some of them, reviewing and grading papers, and being active. It didn't take long for NACVA to, I should say, the National Association of Certified Valuation Analysts. I know that they're frowned upon using just the NACVA, but I still can't get over using that terminology, even though it's the National Association of Certified Valuation Analysts. But quickly, I think that under Parnell's direction, they developed continuing education in a variety of areas, and they took in quite a number of people that that really have been top-notch business appraisers. I feel honored, extremely honored, to be one of those selected for this task. I truly never expected to be so lucky as to receive this Thomas Porter Lifetime Achievement Award. It's amazing. Going to be turning 90 pretty soon, so I'm not quite as active in doing these things, not quite as fast of getting things done. But one of the things that I have learned and I've continued to really strongly stand for, and that is that you don't know everything, and if you think you know everything, you don't. But if you become lazy, and once you get certified in NACVA or one of the other organizations, if you think that you knew it all, soon you're going to be in a position where you don't know it all. You have to continue to get yourself educated. Keep on going to continuing education courses. And this is one of the things about the NACVA. They really have developed just top-notch courses and top-notch instructors. So I just wish I could be out at Vegas with the folks that are hopefully taking a look at this video. I wish I could be joining you for the fun. I never was a gambler, so I'm always being cautious about things, just as I was cautious when I was getting shot at in Korea as a frontline soldier. And I've been lucky to live to this advanced age. And I'd say I really almost did manage to talk my wife and my doctor into letting me go out to Vegas, but both of them said, no, you shouldn't be traveling. I'm stuck to this walk-around walker that my son says you slip and fall at your advanced age. He said, you'll die of pneumonia lying in bed, and that's the last thing I want to do, because I didn't want to do that lying in bed. I didn't want to do it lying in a foxhole in the mountaintop in Korea either. But I've been lucky surviving these various things. Let's see. About the only thing that I'm doing right at this moment as a professional is I'm still a director of a bank, and being a valuation analyst person, this has been very helpful in being a bank director. It's a great profession. I never was really very good at auditing. I used to teach that some, as I said, at the University of Minnesota as an adjunct professor, but never really got very excited about auditing, either teaching it or working as an auditor. Taxes, on the other hand, I really got heavily involved in taxes, working every year with revisions to the tax code, working with the Treasury Department in D.C. and the Commissioner of Internal Revenue. And really, I hope I contributed something there, but my love has been more for this profession, the valuation profession, and I'm so really honored by having the chance to be amongst those folks that have gotten this award over the last some years. I guess this has been around now since about 2012, 2010, something like that. And as I say, I never thought I'd be so darn lucky. But so I won't take more of your time because you have some good courses to take. It looks like a great program. As I said, I've never been a gambler in gambling at all. And I used to go to these sessions to learn. What used to really make me upset when I'd pay good money from fellows and gals in my firm that would go out to continuing education and then go and register, and that's about it. Then they'd go off and play one way or another. And I like to play too, but when I'm going to a session, I want to learn something and not just go for the play, because you got to keep it up. Otherwise, you become useless in a very few years. That your knowledge is good, but it's old-fashioned, and I'm sure my knowledge now at this late age is if I were to go back in and start trying to practice again, would be very inadequate to the job. But I want to commend the NACVA, or the National Association of Certified Valuation Analysts. I have to say that fast. I commend them for the wonderful job that they're doing, and all of the good folks, the guys and gals that are teaching these courses and grading your papers and administering the various programs. So I'm going to cut it off at this point because I've talked way too long, I think. But I sure wish I were out there with all of you guys. So that's about it.